Curry dropped 62 points. I have not seen that, and I almost guarantee you that I will be going and watching that entire game after this if he drops 62. That is fucking nuts. I actually kind of want to see this before I hop off of stream. 62, no fucking way. That would be his career high. He dropped 62 on 18 of 31, 8 of 16 from 3. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Curry, god damn, chill the fuck out. 62? Oh my god, that's... Dude, I feel like his previous high was like in the low 50s. 62? Holy fuck, I might have to hop on and react after that. God damn, that's... 62 is fucking nuts. Left the stream to catch that, LOL. Sorry, mate. I mean, I do not... But 54 previous high, exactly. Usually the Warriors got up big, and he didn't have to score more. Oubre would also score 62 every game if he shot 10th one in. He was always capable of it. I mean, that's fucking... Steph's always been capable of it. I love to see him shutting the haters up. I am not necessarily a Steph Curry fan, but I do think that he often is incredibly underrated. I think he... is one of the most influential players to ever play the game of basketball. I think he single-handedly ushered in the era of space and pace that we're currently experiencing, and then guys like Harden accentuated that. But I do think that Curry is extremely, extremely influential, and I do love to see that he went for 62. The man was starting to catch some slander, so I am very excited. I will be going and watching that game immediately off this stream. And if you like the content that I produce, go ahead and hit that follow, maybe turn on the notifications, and there's a decent chance that I'll be hopping back on stream just to react to that 62, because I'm right now I am fucking dying to watch that. That's just fucking nuts. If you're a fan of basketball, you should be a Curry fan. I absolutely agree. I don't think necessarily the space and pace is my favorite thing about basketball, but Curry himself is such a unique talent. And I absolutely love the just what he brings to the game. I was struggling to put that into the words. That would be the whiskey. I think arguably he's the most influential. I think you would have a fantastic argument there. I wouldn't necessarily say it myself. I think if we're going off of influential, we also have to talk about the popularity of the game, which obviously drives things like talent pool. And if we're going solely based off of talent pool, then you could argue somebody like a Michael Jordan is more influential because it allows the great expansion of the NBA that we saw, which are reflected not only in NBA salaries, but the amount of kids that one day want to be NBA players. But that's a whole other thing. I think Curry has a very, very strong argument at most influential player of all time. Look at a graph of three-point attempts per year, and it goes up dramatically when Curry started doing well. Oh, absolutely. Like I said, he absolutely ushered in almost single-handedly this era of space and pace, which not only has drastically increased the amount of three-point attempts per team, but also has drastically increased the pace of play per team. Because three-point shot attempts happen much more frequently early in the shot clock rather than an average mid-range or rim finish. Which has led to a drastic increase in pace, which has led to what I call stat inflation. It's not necessarily the most cut and dry stat inflation, but I definitely think there is an element of stat inflation in today's NBA versus even a 2012 NBA season. Jordan certainly is the most influential in popularization, exactly, and I think you could also make that argument kind of combined for Larry and Magic. I guess that's not individuals, but anyways. Outside of the U.S., everyone has Kobe and MJ jerseys, exactly. I mean, and Kobe has an argument in terms of just the international reach, as well as a Hakeem and a Dirk. Anyways, we're kind of getting into the weeds here. I digress, but I definitely am extremely, extremely excited to watch Curry. I can't decide if I want to watch the full game, or if I just want to watch one of those highlight tapes of like every single play from Curry. If I'm just watching one of those like every shot attempt, every pass, I might just do that on stream. But if I decide to watch the full game, obviously I can't watch that on stream because I would get fucking copyrighted. Would y'all be down to watch just the Curry highlights with me? We definitely, I could definitely hop on here in an hour or two, or we could just go ahead and watch the Steph Curry highlights. Let's do it. I mean, I definitely would be down. I wonder, the game just ended though, didn't it? I wonder if we would be able to find the highlights. What was Dawkins, freedawkins.com? Let's see if that magical man has already updated from this link. Oh, House of Highlights already has it. Oh, here we go. This is Free Dawkins. You got to support the man. I've been a Free Dawkins fan forever. This man, I used to consume so much fucking NBA basketball through this man. I would watch probably 100 to 120 NBA games a year, but I would watch 10 to 15 Free Dawkins videos every 2 to 3 days. I absolutely... he used to be a YouTuber, but he recently shut down his YouTube account. Okay, we're going to turn this down a little bit. God, dude. I just love how fucking quick his release is. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. Let's see, dude. And his ability to finish at the rim, I know that he's 6'4", 6'5", but I mean, he absolutely has an elite ability to finish at the rim, dude. How fucking quick his release is. I've seen it hundreds of times, but... Okay, getting into the paint. I definitely love to see that out of Curry. Wow, getting into the paint. They're really just expecting the pull-up three, and he's getting into it. Getting into the paint. I love to see that. God, dude. I just want to... Dude, that kind of shot, that as your motion is not only not going towards the basket, but going immediately away, those flare screens or those flare the handoffs, and you are falling away from the basket as you are going up with the 3-point. Like, I that's one of the things with the Trae Young that it just fucking continues to impress me. If you've ever tried to shoot one of those, ever done one of those basketball shooting drills, it's fucking tough. And to see a man just cash it like that with absolute ease, like I understand that they're NBA players. I understand that he's the greatest shooter of all time, but that will never cease to amaze me. His dribbling, I don't even know how to say Zemo Perot, that was another one. Down to the Buck was another one that I used to watch on YouTube all the time. His dribbling, also very underrated. I completely agree. I mean, at one point, he was considered one of the 2 best ball handlers in the NBA, and I definitely think that he is still very, very far up there. When Enes Kanter is defending the paint, you have to attack the paint. That is fucking dead accurate. When Enes Kanter is in the paint, it is time to go at the rim. Let's see here. I'm going to be sipping on this whiskey while I watch this. Close game early on. Just attacking the rim, man. God, it's tough. Enes Kanter fucking sucks at protecting the rim. That was an ugly looking contest, but great finish. I really like what Wiseman offers for Steph. I definitely want to see their pick and roll continue to grow. God, just that floater. That's one of those things where, I'm sorry, I keep pausing. I'm going to continue to pause to provide commentary. What's up? It's Carbello. I appreciate you for hopping on the stream. We're talking about the Steph Curry game today. I don't know if you're interested in the NBA or not, but with Steph, one of the things that I think is significantly underrated is his finishing ability. I mean, everybody always talks about how Kyrie is the best finisher in the NBA. However, if you look at the statistical breakdown of percent finishes around 0 to 3 feet, Steph has consistently been a better finisher throughout his career from a statistical perspective. I don't think that he's necessarily the flashy finisher. If there's a fantastic contest, I definitely think that Kyrie has a better chance at finishing. But if we're just talking about every day driving to the rim, Steph Curry is one of the best finishers in NBA history. I think that's an incredibly underrated part of his game, and I'm just talking about purely from a statistical perspective. LeBron James is one of the best finishers in the NBA. I think right now it's probably Giannis, if we're being honest. And I mean, everybody talks about how his jump shot's so broken and all of that stuff, but he's still averaging above 30 a game, and that's because he is an absolutely elite finisher around the rim, not just when he's dunking it. But LeBron is obviously one of the best finishers in NBA history, so I don't disagree with you. The new Steph haircut is definitely interesting. God, dude. His handle is extremely, extremely underrated. The ability to split defenders with such ease and still maintain the balance to go up with that left-handed layup is just... Okay, alright, drawing the three-point foul. Never been a huge, huge fan of that, the creating contact. I think Damian Lillard and Luka both do it a lot, and I kind of fucking hate it. But, I mean, you know, they're calling it, so why not go for it? Sons, you were talking about LeBron James, Space Jam 2 coming out this year. Space Jam 2 this year is indeed coming out this year. It'll be cornrows. Yeah, they definitely did not. Cornrows were not the move for Steph. Absolutely not. It's got 31. Jesus. So 31 both halves. Oh, Draymond. Ooh, Draymond. That was that backpack form is ugly, man. I don't want to underrate Draymond, but god damn. Nothing. I love cornrows on Kawhi. I think Kawhi is actually one of my favorite players, and I was trying not to show him too much love on the stream tonight, but I really do love Kawhi's game. That just old-fashioned mid-range pull-ups. He's an efficient three-point shooter, dude. That just fucking look at the creation that he or the space that he creates. On this little crossover right here. Just so much fucking space on that three-point pull-up. It's fucking nuts. Wow, up 17 at this point. 40 points. Jesus. Wow, nobody's put up 40 yet in there? Okay. Nice little off-foot floater. I love that he doesn't really foul bait, complain to the refs. I completely agree. Dude. Steph, that's fucking nuts. That is fucking nuts, Steph. What Draymond? These highlights have not been kind to you, dude. Oh my fucking god, dude. This is the greatest shooter of all time, and you cannot tell me anything other than that. Little push shot. Okay. 7-point game, so I understand why he's still in. That's okay. If he had finished that, fuck. Okay. 8-point game at this point. It's definitely understandable why he is still on the floor. That's one of those incredibly important things that I think people underrate with 60-point games. Is so often 60-point games only come whenever the game is close. I think there could be a significant more, not significant, but there could probably be 80% more 60-point games than we see every 50 and 60-point games than we see every season. However many times it's 35, 40-point games early in the third, and it's a 25, 30-point lead. The game's over. You don't play your star in that scenario, and then they don't go for 50 or 60. So I love to see somebody have this kind of offensive output while the game still be close. I think that is always a shitload of fun, and I'm one of those people where even if Paul George had gone for 50-something against us tonight, it's kind of hard not to cheer for that 60, you know? I hate Paul George, man. The arena is new only this year and last year. I'm surprised there was no 40-point games last year. And last year Curry was all year. That is true. There was game reminds me of the game in Boston I went to when you were at that game. You were at the 70-point D book game. That is fucking dope. That is fucking dope. I'm so goddamn jealous of you there. I'm glad they let him play. I completely agree. And obviously, I mean, it's a 9-point game with 2:30 left. I mean, you play your star in that situation. Boston fans started cheering when D-Book scored 72. It was crazy. I mean, yeah, they were cheering for him whenever he had 60. It's one of those things when you see a guy going off like that, it's hard not to cheer for greatness, you know? But I was at that game, dude. That makes me so insanely jealous. I could not be more jealous of you than I am right at this very moment. Greatest game of my life. I got married exactly 1 year after. LOL, best date ever. Damn, that is a fucking golden date for you, dog. That is fucking dope. It's a nice pass. It's a nice pass. I love to see Oubre finishing well. I definitely hate that Oubre started off this season so poorly. That's deep. Double coverage. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. That's just fucking nuts. That's one of the most talented NBA players ever. Like, fucking hell, dude. I couldn't agree more. Up 16 at this point. He's going for 62. Oh my god. What a way to get 62. That's just... you can't hate him for it. I love that shit, dude. 62, man. That's so fucking dope. God damn. The man's a fucking animal. He deserves his fucking respect, and you know he's going to get it after this game. I love the statement from Steph Curry that, hey, I'm still fucking here, and I'm still one of the best players in the NBA. He absolutely is. I would have invited D-Book to my wedding. Steph, please. You can't hate that. You just fucking... I don't care if you're a Steph Curry hater. That is a thing of beauty. Those highlights are just fucking nuts. Get my nuts. Get my man Steph out of Golden State. Well, on that note, I think tonight's stream was a lot of fun. Make sure you hit that follow button. If you want to see more content going down the line, I definitely appreciate y'all being so active in the chat. I definitely really need to go to the bathroom, so I do think I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I hope y'all have a great night, and I can't wait to review the next Suns game with y'all. And I'll see y'all then.